Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Smoltz, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starling Marte is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's one away. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Here's Joe Panik, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And now the first pitch.
Hey! Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 2.
Oh, that's out.
And we're just underway from Truist Park. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that one yanked just foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Sandy Alcantara will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So now here is Chipper Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Chipper Jones.
Now here's the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 2-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Jones stands at second with no outs. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there's one down now. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He won the National League Hank Aaron Award last year. That goes to the best offensive player in the league. Hands down. That's why the award is there. And he was so deserving. He's a heck of a hitter.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Sliced hard on the ground. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
That brings up David Justice. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-0. Here it is.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-0 pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The set and the 2-1. A high fastball is in there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Braves strand 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and the free swinging Cliff Floyd will stand in. First pitch of the AB now. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Up next from Miami, Jazz Chisholm. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Anderson is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Batting it, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro.
Outside, that's
the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
The third baseman, Eddie.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0. Two and 0.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting 6. The center
Check
fielder,
out the Miami Marlins on
Ronald
defense.
Acuna
And let's take a look at
Jr.
Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Acuna digs in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now it'll be Sandy Alcantara as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's Starling Marte. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside. Third inning, no score to this point. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Penn.
To the plate now, Joe Penn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Marte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Back outside.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Hit to short. There's one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Marlins down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. And next to hit is the catcher, William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at his sinker here. Too low for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John.
So now the pitcher, John Smoltz. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that now.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, the pitch, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chipper Jones.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Just an absolute laser that
Now
time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he just showed off why he's known for having one of the better arms in the league from behind the dish. He had a big lead at first, but it didn't matter. That was a great throw.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Gary Sheffield. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
1 out, base is empty, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And now pitch on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Yep, that ball went out.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, here is Hank Aaron. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Popped him up. Aguilar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Justin.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up David Justice. And now the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Justice, a 27-year-old. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this. You show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Ready now is Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Aguilar is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count. something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
0-1.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, one away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box now, Sandy Alcantara. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1-2. Ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. I went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Miami. They trail this one 1-0. And stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker
Count
dips
is
too low there.
2-1.
Into the dirt, in fact. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, William Contreras.
Next, it'll be William Contreras. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Now here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The windup and the 0-1. Contreras, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, John Smoltz. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sacked bunt in his first appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First pitch on its way. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Joe Panic. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count. And a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Split 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Gary Sheffield. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Throw into second. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, Ozzie Albies, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second, the tag, and he is out at second. The runner stands at third. One man is out, and up steps Hank Aaron. First offering on its way.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Jones takes his lead at third with one away. Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he'll pull into second with one away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Ross Detweiler will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. At the plate now, David Justice. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. No hits to this point. Now it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on.
Outside, 3-0 now. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Digging in next, Eddie Matthews. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now the first pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
The batter.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball that time. Ball 2.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
called a strike, and it's full of 3-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 3 runs already home here. Line hard into left. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag.
He's good.
A dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Cliff Floyd. He flew out in his last debut.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get him back in this.
Grounder down the line at third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Floyd aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Aaron is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Jazz Chisholm is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Smoltz will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lined hard toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Andrew Jones will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Juan Pierre will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Juan Pierre.
First offering on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch.
Nope,
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Not close. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now that second baseman, Joe.
So stepping in is Joe Pennant. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 2-1 pitch. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. John Curtis will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 42, John Curtis.
Now at the plate, William Contreras. He went down on strikes last time up.
The catcher, William Contreras.
He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrew Jones. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Outside.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chipper Jones.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Chris Martin will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 42, Chris Martin.
All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Gary Sheffield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0.
Aye.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Cliff Floyd. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Has a look, now the pitch. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Adam Duvall will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Marlins, number 42, Adam.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2.
2-0, 2 strikes.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And another foul ball. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? Over to Albies. On the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. John Birdie will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 42, John.
Adam Duvall will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 42, Adam Duvall.
Stepping in once again is Ozzie Albies. They'll see what he can do leading off the home
Second
eighth.
baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
As he'll
Ball
look
one.
at a fastball too high for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing? He's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marte going back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. At the plate now is Hank Aaron. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. No contact there, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Justice. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Oh,
ball
that's
2.
upstairs.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Birdie is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First offering.
Oh, that's just out.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
For the Marlins, the pitcher, John Curtis.
Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 42, Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Starling Marte. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch hit high and deep out to left. Ozuna looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Joe Panic, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A ball and a strike now. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Shane Green gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Shane Green.
To the plate now, John Birdie, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Comes set, the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Panic stands at second with 2 gone. Miami down to their last strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. Got a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Smoltz earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. 2.